And then you got me pregnant. And you talked me into an abortion.
Damn, Mom.
I'm not finished. And before I was even healed, you came to me and told me it was over. And then you were going to marry her?
Well, Zatima fans, episode 5 revealed a lot, specifically during the coffee shop scene where Ian and Fatima talk about their past relationship. And the biggest bombshell was the fact that, we already knew about Ian lying about dumping the other girl and, only being with Fatima, and then eventually marrying that same girl the following week and whatnot. But we learned more and of course we knew how much Fatima loved this guy. But the thing is, we find out how low down and dirty Ian really is. Now, the reason he gives for explaining why he ran is like, look, I loved you, but I would have felt like, trapped. I wouldn't be able to have any fun. I wouldn't be able to see what else is out there. And then I married this other girl because her family was well off. Her father had money and they set me up. But then, of course, things didn't work out and we got a divorce. But then, of course, Fatima told her side about how, what Ian did was really wrong. The fact that they loved each other, thought, they would be together forever. She got pregnant by Ian. He talked her into getting an abortion. And before she even healed from the process of the abortion, he ended up dumping her, kicking her to the curb, and ended up, marrying that chick the following weekend. So, folks, this really adds more weight to, what Fatima said to Andy back in season 4 of Sistas, during their little brief conversation about co-parenting and if, Zach is the father of the baby. I just wanted to be the only one to have his babies, So that really adds weight to it because Fatima doesn't take, getting knocked up lightly and for good reason because of what happened with Ian. So this really adds more and more understanding for why Ian is such a factor in how her behavior changed about how she saw men and dating in general, because he really treated her like shit. And once again, for the pettiest of reasons, it's kind of like, in shows and movies where let's say a deadbeat dad walked out on their child and then eventually comes back. And I think this happened, this could be comparable to Bel-Air and the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, where Lou would come back and explain why he left. And it's like, I ran because I was afraid. I wasn't man enough. I wasn't, ready to be a father. Well, that's not a good enough excuse, because the thing is, that's the thing about life. You live and learn. Yes, mistakes will be made, but the important thing is the fact that you were there. You were there. But that wasn't the case whatsoever in the Ian situation, because you really, you made Fatima give up a life. And no, I'm not going to get into a speech about pro-life or, pro-choice about abortion, but I'm speaking the facts here. The fact that you made Fatima sacrifice a new life with your baby in order for you to go to your new life with this other woman, and then it turns out to be shit. And now that you are allegedly, because we don't know if he's confirmed to have cancer or not, if or if he's lying, because you're confirmed to be at the Grim Reaper, having him at your door soon. Now you want to turn around and make things right. But at the same time, you're robbing Fatima twice. Not only have you robbed her of a life with you and your, unborn child, but now you've come, after you shattered that previous life you could have had together. Now you come back into the picture, and now you're shattering this new life she has with Zach. But thankfully, Fatima was able to say, look, I got love for you. I don't want to see you suffer, but what I'm going to do now is I'm thanking you for this conversation, because hopefully it's going to help me heal, be a better person, deal with this anger I've held for such a long time, so I can be the best person, the best woman, the best partner that I can be in my current relationship. So for, you know, Fatima, this was definitely a needed moment. Like, you know, while I don't know exactly what Ian's intentions were to like have her by his side as he goes through the last, you know, stages of his cancer before he dies, you got to think about how she was healing from the, you know, the abortion he talked her into getting, and he left her high and dry. So, hey, as Martin would say, get to stepping. And that's that. So how do you feel about it, folks? This Fatima abortion thing, this is crazy. This is definitely some heavy stuff. All right, but let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like and subscribe. I will catch you all in the next video.